Autumn is here, although you wouldn't think it by looking out the window at the moment. But it's that time of year when you love those comforting, warming sort of cocktails that just go, give you a cuddle inside. I love celebrating the seasons with fun and festive cocktails. So this time of year kind of goes hand in hand with pumpkin. Now I know pumpkin is a huge deal for you guys over the pond, over in the US and Canada, but in the UK, not so much. So I want to put that right. Last year I used this syrup and I made a pumpkin rum fashioned, which was tasty. We did a spiked hot chocolate as well with the pumpkin, and get this, we did a pumpkin colada, your favourite pina colada with a pumpkin twist. This year I'm using this syrup and I'm putting some fun festive twists on some even more classic cocktails. So the little beauties coming up in this video, we've got a spiced orchard with kind of apple and cinnamon notes going on. We've got a pumpkin pie with different kind of cinnamon, but Licor 43, and then we're putting a twist on the White Russian. We've got a pumpkin White Russian. For the first cocktail, I'm gonna do the Spiced Orchard. Lovely cocktail, kind of spiced rum and apple juice. So I'm using my Dead Man's Finger spiced rum, whatever kind of, I think you need a vanilla forward spiced rum for this. We've obviously got a pumpkin syrup. Big shout out to our friends just over the road, Cambridge Juice Company. We're gonna be using their juices. So we've got some apple juice, literally apples grown less than a mile away from here. I've got some lemon juice. And then here, I'm gonna be doing a garnish that I haven't done for ages, but they're really fun. We're gonna be doing a cinnamon foam on top. So we make the first, the main part of the cocktail first. So we're going for our spiced rum. As I say, any kind of decent sort of vanilla and lime, traditional sort of spiced rum flavours will work for this. Going for a 50ml double bubble of DMF. I'm then getting my pumpkin syrup out to play, and I'm going for 15ml, 15ml, so half an ounce. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Why is pumpkin not a bigger thing in the UK? But 15ml of that. I'm then going to do 15ml, half an ounce of lemon juice. So freshly squeezed lemon juice. How much does that? Oh, look at that. We might, half a lemon. We might be bang on for half a lemon. I've said it again, half a lemon. Half a lemon. Perfect, 15ml. And then we're going to be using our proper apple juice. You guys over the pond, cider obviously, but this is proper pressed apple juice. Lovely stuff. I've been drinking this for years. Give him a big shout out. Cambridge Juice Company, there we go. Right, there are friends. We are going for 75ml of that. That should be about perfect. There we go. We're then just going to add plenty of ice to our cocktail shaker, and we're going to give it a good hard shake for how long? You knew, didn't you? 10, 12 seconds. Right, and just to start to serve this up, I've got an ice-filled highball. I'm going to just single strain. You could do shake and dump, but I just want to make sure I've got enough room for the foam on top. Right then, and to make the foam, we love this stuff. I have got just some water here. I'm going to do a 50ml double bubble of just some normal water. I'm then going to get the cinnamon syrup out to play. Let's put that side. There we go. Cinnamon syrup. So you want about 25ml of cinnamon syrup here. So just going, oh, cinnamon pumpkin is going to be nice. And then these bad boys come out to play. Again, I haven't used these for ages. These are the Stillabunt Magic Foamers. You just need, we just need 8 drops of this, and this will mimic an egg white for effect. So 8 drops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm just going to do a dry shake with this and give it a good hard shake, and that'll get the froth going. Right. How again? Oh, look at that. Can we see that down the close-up? Look, oh, not spilling it. Spillage. Right. And then I'm just going to very slowly pour this over the top ice cube. Look at that. Probably got a bit left over. How do we like that? And then to garnish, I've got some of my ODK dehydrated fruit. I've got a dehydrated apple there, but you could go cinnamon stick or anything like that. We'll put your lime on top. This is going to be fun. That is so good. The spiced rum and apple juice comes forward straight away, but the pumpkin, and then you get the notes of cinnamon. I've got, to be honest, that foam would have done those volumes. You do kind of need those volumes that I use to make the foam. But then you can make 2 or 3. If you halve the volumes, it doesn't kind of work so well. It's weird to explain, but I know what I'm talking about. He says, But yeah, so I'm going to use that to top that up, but that'll last for ages. It's just a cool effect on top of your cocktails. Cinnamon nose, but pumpkin comes through. It's so tasty. Right then, for your second cocktail, I'm going to do, I've just called it a pumpkin pie, to be fair. The recipe's been around quite a while. I've just sort of riffed it up very, very slightly. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire cinnamon flavoured whiskey, not a spice whiskey, it's cinnamon flavoured whiskey. Think Fireball, something like that. We've gone for Licor 43 herbs and spices, but the overriding flavour is vanilla, and those two are going to work magically together. Obviously, we've got our pumpkin spice syrup. As we've got the foamers, I'm going to use the foamers again for this cocktail because I want it in nice froth. And we've just got a bit of lemon juice going on as well. So this is going to get served up in a martini glass. So first ingredient, my Tennessee Fire. This is lovely, delicious. 50ml double bubble cinnamon flavoured whiskey, essentially. Now for the next ingredient, I'm going for the Licor 43. I'm actually going for a crazy measurement for UK. I'm going for 20ml. 25ml is a bit too much for me, and 15ml doesn't quite do it justice. So I'm actually going for 20ml. And yeah, that 5ml does make the difference. Then I'm going for my pumpkin spiced syrup, and you just want 15ml, half an ounce of this. Now I want 25ml of lime juice, let's do it that way, of lemon juice, sorry. I've got lots of halves of lemons chopped up down here because I've always got lemons about now from the £25 haul videos. So, let's do that so it's in the middle. 25ml, let's see how many halves of lemons we're gonna need for this. And we just squeeze the second one in. We've got nearly two. It is two. Two on, so one lemon, one whole lemon. I'm just gonna pour that in. And then the final ingredient is our Stillabunt Magic Foamers. I've just talked about these in the last cocktail. Essentially, they just mimic an egg white without using them. You just need 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I still can't make my mind up whether you need to dry shake them or not. Sometimes I think you do, sometimes I think you don't. I'm just gonna give it a quick dry shake for 4 or 5 seconds, just to kind of get the froth started. And then I'm just gonna ice down again and then give it a proper good hard fast shake for 10, 12 seconds. And then to serve this up, I've got a coupe. Could go martini glass or a coupe. And I'm just going to double strain into... Yes, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. That'll do for now. And then just to garnish, I've got one sort of ready on top. I've got some more ODK dehydrated fruit, so I'm just going for a dehydrated lemon. But again, grated cinnamon or anything like that on top would work a treat. Oh, that's so good. So much fun. Cinnamon and pumpkin spice, the whiskey is there, the vanilla notes. You get the sharp acidity from the lemon. I love that. You've got the sweetness, but you've also got the lemon. I really, really do like that. That just gives you a cuddle inside. Now for your third and final cocktail, I'm going to show you a fun riff on the White Russian. Last year for pumpkin, I did a pumpkin pina colada and it was so good. So I'm going to sort of stick with the creamy cocktails and kind of go down the White Russian route. So very, very simpler. Vanilla vodka and your coffee liqueur, Kahlua for this. You know, you don't want to go Mr. Black for this. You want something fun. So Kahlua. And then we've got a pumpkin spice syrup. I'll be honest, I have just got milk in there at the moment. It's just green top milk, but I think half and half would be better at the very least, if not a bit of cream. Half and half is half cream and half milk. But at the very least that, but cream. But that's all I've got here is just milk. So again, shaken cocktail. Let's start off with our vanilla vodka, and we're going for a double bubble of vanilla vodka, absolute vanilla. I'm then going to do my Kahlua. This split's up to you. I'm going for 15ml. But if you want to add a little bit more coffee liqueur, be my guest. But I'm just going 15ml of that. And I don't think that will, you know, if you add 25ml, I don't think that's going to ruin it at all. You know, this is just going to be a fun cocktail. So 15 to 25ml, completely up to you. But I am just going 15ml of the pumpkin syrup because otherwise it will be a bit too sweet then. And then for the final ingredient, as I say, this is just milk, but half and half or cream. I'm going for a 50ml double bubble. So then I'm just gonna ice this up, plenty of ice, and then we give it, you know the drill, hard fast shake, 10, 12 seconds. When that is all too cold to hold, I'm gonna serve this up in, let's go for that one. I'm just gonna do a shake and dump, I think. I better strain it first. There it is. Just to make sure I've not got too much ice, but I'm going to do essentially just a shake and dump in there. Knowing me, I've probably got too much ice and will overflow. Yeah, look, that. There we go, shake and dump. And then to garnish, I've got this is my chocolate bar. I love dairy milks. Dairy milks are the pinnacle of chocolate. So I've got a dairy milk that I've just brought in for home. And I'm just going to garnish, but cinnamon again on top. But I'm just going to garnish with a bit of chocolate on top there. How does that look? Oh my God. And that is surprising, but that's actually my favourite. They're all so good. That is actually my favourite one out of three. Proper punchy. You get the vanilla notes from the whiskey, the coffee, but the pumpkin really does come through there. Absolutely love that. Let me know in the comments which one of those would be your favourite. How excited are you about foams? I need to do a little bit more about foams, show you different flavoured foams you can do, but they're really, really fun on there. So let me know in the comments below your favourites. Any other pumpkin recipes you've got, let us know in the comments. But if you want even more sort of autumnal cocktails, right there.